Welcome, guys. Brand new edition of Full Time Reds. And you know what? I've just recorded a full show and then realized that I bloody forgot to press record. So I'm just redoing the whole thing again. Thank you for joining. If you've not subscribed, please do so. Thank you for your support. Today's show is an interesting one. I'm going to be covering the Euro transfer, which looks like there's reports. There are reports. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes here. There are reports breaking that he's agreed a transfer. Agreed salary, or he's negotiating a salary. So I'll be touching on that. What that means for Delete, the Mason Greenwood transfer, yesterday's game, what happened in that, and what we should expect going forward. And we'll also just touch on the Southgate issue and potentially Steve McLaren joining the Nigerian national team. So yeah, let's get into this. Um, uh, Let me up actually. I think it'll be easier if I just share my screen. Here we go. Sorry, still getting used to this new tech that we've got. There we go. Perfect. All right. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So Manchester United are negotiating personal terms with Leny Yoro's representatives after having a £52 million offer accepted by Lille for the defender. Reported by Jamie Jackson, one of the very reliable Manchester journalists. Very on the money when it comes to Manchester United, and very good at what he does. I think this is quite interesting because Leny Yoro is somebody, to me, it looks like is our first choice centre back, and Delete is the backup option. And I think United ideally want Euro and Branthwaite. Branthwaite, I don't understand. I'm no scout, I'm no expert in this, but for me, every time I've seen him, I don't think he's that good. I thought Kumwala was a better option than him, but I'm no scout, I'm no professional. Maybe he's got a higher ceiling. Euro, obviously fantastic. Madrid were after him. We've obviously rattled a few cages, which is a good thing. It goes to show that Manchester United still do have some pull, because he was destined to go Madrid. His agent, funny enough, is Mendes, the very famous, very well respected, which is very rare you hear about agents, but ex Ronaldo agent. He's in charge. So, and he was at Carrington a few times over the summer. A lot of people reported that. So it's interesting to see that we're bidding for Euro. He's a much better option than what we have. But I think what my worry with this transfer is, I think he's not too sure. Ideally, he wants to go Madrid, and what I don't want happening is we're just waiting around, hoping he says yes, and then piss Delete off, and then Delete is not coming, and then we're really stuck. I think we give him what we're on Tuesday today. If he doesn't come to if Euro doesn't agree by tomorrow or Thursday, we have to move on, because there's no point trying to push this through. And we've been here before. We've been here with Fabregas, we've been here with Sergio Ramos, we've been here with Delay, and not Delay, De Jong as well. Rather have players that want to play, that are committed to the cause, and then if it's Delay, I would get him. My other option at centre back would not be Branthwaite. Ideally, I would look at maybe somebody younger, somebody else out there for 20-25 million, because Branthwaite at 60, 70, the only people that benefit from this are Everton, who walk away with the money. We're going to be left with a player with huge pressure. He's going to be scrutinised. Then, as a club, we have to deal with it. As fans, we have to deal with it. And I think it's too much for where we are right now. I think it'd be better if we do go for somebody younger and cheaper, who can fit the mold, who can we can bed in, and you can find bargains out there. Like there are players out there that from other leagues that you can look at and potentially take a punt on for 2025, and I would do that. So that's where I am on this Euro transfer. Give it another 72 hours, and if it doesn't happen, get delayed done and just move on. Um, the other news today is the Mason Greenwood transfer to. Looks like he's going to Marseille. I know he was umming and ahhing last week from what I read and what I saw, because Napoli came into the mix and Lazio did, but at the end he's going to Marseille. David Ornstein reported it, and when David Ornstein reports it, it's happening. There's no ifs or buts. The only thing that are left is him to travel to Marseille and then have his medical. I think it's a good deal for Manchester United. We get 25-30 million for basically an unsellable asset, in my opinion. We get a sell-on clause, and there's other add-ons on there. I think whether you want him to stay or go, I think it's very difficult for Manchester United to keep a player with the situation he was in. You saw the impact he had last summer, and then the scrutiny it will bring will be too much. It's best to move him on. We need to look forward, and move forward, because what we don't want to be doing is being left behind and just keep extending his loan, or we'll bring him back. I think he needs a clean break. We need a clean break. Just need to move on. And as a club like Manchester United, we have to stick by the values that we have, and just shut the book on it and just move on. Also, Steve McLaren, as I was just going live, was being linked with the Nigeria job. I think Steve, his job is once he got demoted, I can't see him really staying. And if he is staying, that means he hasn't got another option. If the Nigerian national job comes up and he's been linked with it, then he should go for it, in my opinion. Because it's not a good look, is it? You're assistant and now you're just a coach with Darren Fletcher. Just doesn't look good, does it? And really, you are probably better off doing something else. Yesterday's game, I know a lot of people have covered this. I just wanted to kind of touch on it because I don't want to make too much of friendlies. You know what, with friendlies, I remember when Van Gaal came to Man United after the Brazil World Cup with Holland when he finished third. And I was like, oh my God, we're going to. Moyes has left, Van Gaal's here. And I thought, this is it. We're here. He was smashing teams in pre-season. We beat Liverpool. We beat so many teams. Came to first game of the season. Bang, we lost to Swansea. And that shows you everything you need to know about pre-season. I don't get caught up in it too much. Yesterday's game was all right. There was a lot of youngsters. I thought Casemiro looked a bit flat. And I'm shocked he's even come back, really, considering the way he acted. Why has he not done a deal to go to Saudi already? Didn't want to come back. Now he has to come back and play for a club he doesn't want to play for. Saudi window is already open. I think he opens Friday. I think they'll come in for him, get him done, move him on. There was some good players in there. Overall, it's really early as well. But what I do want to see from Sunday onwards, when we play Rangers, is start seeing a style of play, start seeing patterns, start seeing what we're working on. Because what we don't want to happen is lose a lot of preseason games, and then you just get extra scrutiny and extra headache, which you don't need at a club like Manchester United, in my opinion. It's about just being positive and moving forward. But like I said, as long as that first game of the season against Fulham, I think it is, as long as we hit the ground running on that, and we see difference, that's the main thing. But it would be nice to see some signs that we're on the right line in preseason, at least, even if we might not win every game. I think that's important. And just lastly, Southgate, who was linked with the United job, resigned from his England position this morning. Uh, 4 years or 3 years too late. He should have resigned after that Italy result. I don't know how he lost to that Italian team in the last Euros, but I think he's a okay manager for a mid-level team. You never know. Liverpool could need him. Arsenal might need him. Chelsea might need him. But in my opinion, I think the best man for the role going forward for England would be either Lee Carsley, who's been at the under-21s, knows all the players, he's got a good, very highly thought of ex-Everton. I'm pretty sure he is a Coventry player, been with the England setup for a while. Potter, who I think is a good shout. I think he's very underrated. I think he's a good manager, good coach, good, gets his ideas across well. And then, even though he's ex-Liverpool, I think Klopp could be a good shout also for England, because he'll just command respect. He's got a certain style which works, and you're seeing a lot of teams on that front foot, the Fergie style of get the ball to the strikers as quick as we can, get it in the goal. Forget all this passing and all. Just get it just quick, get the goals fast. That's what Fergie used to do as well. I think Klopp would work really well for England as well. Let's see where that goes. And there's a lot of news breaking all the time, but I don't want to be just. What I don't want to be doing is making videos just on speculation. This guy's joining, the Lindelof's joining. I wait for a bit more substance before I do a video. These are just my opinions. And it means a lot that people subscribe and even watch my videos, which I thought would, I would be happy with like 10 views. Honestly, it makes my day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Be involved. I'll be back very soon with a new video this week and some more tactical videos we're planning on doing. Keep it locked, and I'm signing